Last year we had a newspaper that published that it had dandelion-like seed, and dandelion-like seed caused us to have hundreds of telephone calls because trampweed, which is not a grass, was blooming, and white seeds were blowing everywhere. It was looking like snow out during the spring of the year, and unfortunately, it caused us to have to go out and check a lot of places, but it turned out that this plant only grows about 2 or 3 inches tall, and it does produce a fluffy seed, but it's not a grass. So make sure that you're looking at a grass if you call and report it in. Again, you can see the characteristic leaf, the way it's attached. This is, again, Johnson grass. So not anything like the Cogongrass. Look at the specimen carefully. Reed canary grass is another one that looks a lot like it. It grows tall, has a wide blade. People confuse that one with Cogongrass. It's not, but you could be fooled by that one. This one looks a lot like it here. This is the same plant, and it tends to grow along wet, marshy areas and at the edge of lakes. And that seed head does look a little bit like Cogongrass, so that one could fool you if you weren't real careful. It does bloom at a different time of year, though. But if you're in doubt, call us and we'll check it out. We talked a little bit about the red cultivars, and a few weeks ago this photograph got circulated around, and just wanted to let everyone know that the red forms that are cultivated generally of Cogongrass, which are Imperator cylindrica, they usually don't produce flowers. They are considered sterile hybrids. However, they revert back to the green form, then they can produce sterile hybrids. But this was at the a photo that was taken at the farmer's market, and everyone was sure that they had found the red form of the pampas of the Cogongrass. But this one turns out to be Pennisetum rubrum, and this is an ornamental plant that is legal in South Carolina. It has been said to be slightly invasive because it does make seed, but we've not seen the problems associated with it that we've seen associated with Cogongrass. So we consider this a safe plant to have in your garden at this time. This is another one that has been turned in or called in as wiregrass, which is several people have called in and told us that they found it. Really doesn't look like it to me, but I guess if you don't know grasses and you're trying to help, then this is wiregrass, maybe one that you might find that you would think was Cogongrass. Another one that stands out, we see it along the roadsides in South Carolina. It's considered fairly invasive, particularly in the lower part of the state, as a rundo. And this plant grows quite big. It has very giant plumes on it. And but this is not Cogongrass, and it might be an invasive grass. And this is one also that they're looking at using to make biofuels with. It could become a quite invasive plant if that's the case. Another one is broom sedge, very common, grows in almost every pasture that's not lined well in the southeast. Very commonly, this one has been reported as Cogongrass multiple times, and it is not, but if you don't know, call us again. Bushy blue stem looks a lot like the previous plant, but this one also is not Cogongrass. So there are a lot of them out there. There are many more that look like it. And again, going back to the red cultivars, just let me say one more thing about that. There is a new form of the switchgrass, which is a native grass that has a red form, and you may be seeing that in the garden centers here soon. It was just released last year. So if you go into the garden centers and you find what you believe to be Japanese bloodgrass or red barren, check it out with the owner and don't confront them. Just call us and let us take care of it, because it might get thrown into the dumpster and establish a population in a landfill or near a landfill. So let our department take care of that if you happen to find red forms, and we'll check it out.
The new website for Cogongrass is www.clemson.edu/FOR/Cogongrass.